Shalom, 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 shalom. Back again with another lesson. Praying that it be edifying to the sheep. As always, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahah, Kodash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, and bishops, the men of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the house of David, the 144,000, the hopeful elect, and the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the hopeful elect. To you, I say shalom. Just a lesson. Been checking out a couple of different things on, the things to come, recognizing the times that we're in. We understand that this Esau is coming up with new and innovative ways to kill, destroy, and steal. And we're witnessing some of the things that he's allowing to be shown at this time. And we definitely see, that we're in a time Slovakia that hey, many things are going to be made manifest. So get these different videos to the Brotherhood, and just wanted to show a couple of the things that we're witnessing, bring out a couple of scriptures, and Lord willing, hey, that fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, grows within you, and you get yourself in order. The scriptures. Matter of fact, I'm going to get that, but I'm going to begin real quick. I always, the Spirit has gifted me to try to do these lessons full circle, and we begin and we end with that understanding. And this is Proverbs 9 and beginning at 9, and it reads, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning." So, the key to that is you need to be circumspect in who you give instruction to and who you attempt to teach. Not everyone is teachable. Not everyone is worthy of instruction, and many would just scorn and scoff at this instruction and teaching. So you have to pay attention and determine, through the Spirit, who is open to receive this message. And one of the greatest indicators is the fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So when we're dealing with these, anti-Christians, we already recognize that, they're not going to receive this message because they're too caught up in pseudo love. You know what I mean? They're caught up in what they feel, what they think. Let me get this real quick. They're probably spelling it wrong. Try it this way. Pseudoscience.
Here's some information that might help.
Okay, so it's PSEUDO, pseudo. And, we had to put let's see now, PSEUDO, PSEUDO. Pseudo love, not genuine, spurious. And that's Apostle Gabar. That's a word that he's brought out many times. Spurious or sham, artificial, synthetic, simulated, man-made. A pretentious or insincere person. And this is the definition of Christians, man. That love they claim to have is simply nothing more than pseudo love, which means it's not sincere, it's not genuine, it's spurious, you know, and this is why they'll never actually receive this message because they don't fear the Lord, neither do they love Him. It's just a false claim. It's something that makes them feel good, feel bubbly inside. I love the Lord. Woo! But outside of that, there's no fear, you know. Like when you watch that, they say Mufasa, 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 woo! Because they feared Mufasa. They knew what he would do if he got hold of their stupid asses. But this people, they have no fear. They think, oh, I love the Lord. But in actuality, they don't. Scripture says, if you love me, keep my commandments. He that saith he know him and keepeth not his word is a liar. Roughly paraphrasing. This anti-Christian it's madness. It's madness. But, hey, through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. And, hey, showing you what's coming is a form of that persuasion. So without further ado, I'm going to just bring out a couple of videos, a couple of scriptures, and then we're going to, call it a lesson. But I already showed my fair use disclaimer. So let's get into some of these. This one was sent through the brothers, and this is kind of deep.
On my mark, stand by. 3, 2, 1, mark. I'm going to take you up to 120%. Copy that, sir. On my mark, stand by. 3, 2, 1, mark. I'm going to take you up to 120%. Copy that, sir. On my mark, stand by. 3, 2, 1, mark.
So there's things being prepared. Jake thinks that what I mean. Jake don't recognize the spirit that the Most High put on these people in order to round his ass up and drag him over here in captivity. And he doesn't understand the way these things work because he's being taught by Christians. He's being taught the precepts of the Most High, the ways of the God of Israel through a nation of people who the God of Israel declares he hates. And Jake is so enamored with these people, he can't seem to get past the fact that everything that they're teaching him is anti-God of Israel. You know, they're teaching him that the God of Israel has forsaken his people, you know, and now he's brought all nations into his fold. And it's something that could be, you know, further from the truth. But these nations, you know, while Jake is doing his best to, you know, bring this overwhelming love and acceptance and, you know, drawing all people together, this is what these people are preparing for. You know, this is what these people are you know, are about to bring to bear on you Israelites. I got one more. Hopefully YouTube doesn't. Oh yeah, here we go.
Human enhancement technologies are being researched into ways in which we can change the very nature of us as humans, and this has important impacts on soldiers and the ways in which we fight wars.
And you know, I understand that this is you know, this is you know, because what we're seeing are newly created things, you know. And this is in reference to wild beast, but at the same time, what you just witnessed was something that was newly created. This is Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18. It says, for 17, for thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears and fierce lions, or unknown wild beast full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scent of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. You know, and well, you know, this one that we just saw, he may not have been shooting, you know, sparks and things of that nature, but if he gets that foot, that leg on you, he gonna break everything in you. You know, those are newly created. And that's just the beginning. That's just what they're showing you. You know, they have robotic dogs, other things that they've created, you know, and in conjunction, you know, the Most High is gonna have his new creations moving around. You know, old creations brought back in to bear on things. You know, there's gonna be a multitude of things happening soon, and we're at the precipice. You know, we're right there at the point when, you know, all of these things are getting ready to be made manifest. We're just waiting on a few more things, you know, that MOTB, you know, and that has to be brought up, you know, man, every opportunity that comes to pass. So that, you know, hey, those whom the Most High has chosen, you know, the hopeful elect, the elect, hey, they recognize this is not something that you want to get.
As examples of technologies that are being researched at the moment, exoskeletons and prosthetics. These involve adding mechanical means or new limbs to amputees and others to increase their strength and endurance, such as the Tactical Assault Light Operator suit. We have cognitive enhancements. These involve pharmaceuticals, brain stimulation, electronic.
You know, and when you look at this suit that they just showed you, man, they could put any manner of equipment on that suit, you know, lasers in them things where he can blast out lasers, you know. I mean, shoot, you see that thing coming at you at night, maybe the eyes might glow. There's a bevy of things these people are coming up with, And this technology, when they show you technology, they're already, further advanced than what they're showing.
Chronic brain stimulation and other means to reduce the need for sleep and increase the capacity to operate under stress. There's also some interest in changing nutrition and eating. Some of the more extreme examples of this are changing someone's stomach so that they can digest cellulose, which means that soldiers can eat grass. In terms of enhancement,
Did you hear that? Did you catch that?
grass. In terms of enhancement and ethics, there's been a lot of ethical stomach so that they can digest cellulose, which means that soldiers can eat grass. In terms of enhancement and ethics, there's
hey, they're moving in a direction to create something out of the Most High's creation. A weapon, a human weapon. And all of this is being created for you, Jake. Whether you be of northern or southern kingdom, all of these things are being created for your destruction.
There's been a lot of ethical interest in enhancement for a while. Some of the general concerns that people have around enhancement are changing our very nature as humans. If we enhance ourselves such that we're no longer the same as we are now, are we still human? This has an important potential impact in terms of warfare and military practice, because if our enemies see us as no longer human, then they might be treating us quite differently. For instance, if you see someone in an exoskeleton coming to attack you, you might not think of them as human, and you might not afford them the normal concern that one gives to a soldier in war. Another set of concerns come from informed consent, where we worry about whether
you may just shit your pants. Not sure what he's trying to bring out right there, but the fact is, you see some strange creature, what you perceive to be a strange creature, and your carnal weapons aren't doing anything against it, aren't penetrating it, aren't stopping it, aren't slowing it down. You know, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be the proverbial deer in the headlamps.
the subject of research or the receiver of enhancement can effectively give consent to this. This is particularly interesting or relevant in a military context because militaries have hierarchical command structures and soldiers are told to follow commands quite often without the need to question those commands. Another more important or more relevant set of concerns around enhancement in the military context build off the notion of enhancing someone's cognition and then their capacity to follow the laws of armed conflict. Because if you change the way someone thinks, this can also change the way in which they follow or how they follow the laws of armed conflict. And this is, of course, quite.
And this is just another way that Esau, how do you put it, deceives. Because right now we're witnessing all of their so-called laws being violated by these small hats, and nothing is being brought to bear against them. Nothing is happening. Well, we saw some arrest warrants go out, but we recognize that these people, they don't have the power to enact those arrest warrants. And why? Because America is going to, prevent that from happening. They're not going to allow these people to be arrested. Benjamin nodded, we already know, but these are the things that are coming to pass. This is what's happening because, man, hey, we are close to that time. It says this is 2nd Ezra 16, and we're going to get it in. We're going to start at 70, and it reads, For there shall be in every place, well, my brother would have me, hey, we'll start at 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered to idols. And hey, we know that the spirit that's getting ready to come up on these damn devils again is going to be, hey, a spirit gifted them from the left hand side to do the Lord's work. King David, he called them what? You know, King David had a name for these. Says Psalm 17:12, he is like a lion eager to tear his prey, and like a young lion lurking in hiding places. Let me go up a little. I was looking for, so we know. So Psalm 17:8 says, keep me in your affectionate care, protect me as the apple of your eye, hide me in the protective shadow of your wings from the wicked. And who is the wicked? Well, we know that, I didn't really want to go too far astray, but that's the spirit. So let's go. That way there's understanding. We don't want to just be talking and you not understanding who's who and what's what in the world of who, and what's what. So let's go here. Malachi 1 and 4. And it reads, and I hate it. We'll start at 3. I'm going to just start at 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Wherein Esau saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and rebuild the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai hath indignation forever. So when I go back up now, it says, from the wicked, who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, who despoil and deal violently with me, my deadly enemy who surround me. And now we'll go back down. It says, verse 13, arise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, confront him, cast him down, save my soul from the wicked with your sword. And I'm going to get, let's see, I'm going to get that in the KJV. Because, right, little subtle changes, and that's Esau Edom doing what Esau Edom does. Because now here in the KJV, and this is why, hey, the KJV is the predominant. And then we go to the other ones to, sometimes they speak a little bit, clear, as far as giving you understanding according to the English language. But right there, what did we see? Because now that says, with thy sword. But here it says, arise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Man, this devil is so subtle. This is how he was able to deceive Eve in the garden. Just that little change. Just that little change. Just that itty bitty little change. Amplified Bible. Anybody would come across this in the Amplified, and this is what they're gonna save my soul from the wicked with your sword. Anyway, so as we see, these things are coming to pass. The Esau is preparing himself. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. They shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered to idols. They that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So even if you try to capitulate, it's not going to go well for you. This man has an agenda. He has a purpose. That purpose is being put on him by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And he's not going to deviate because he can't. Everything he's doing now is based on the will of the Heavenly Father. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying that fear the Lord. So this devil is going to be doing everything he can to eradicate, those that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, by any means necessary. You know, but we have a more sure promise. You know, we understand that as these times come, as they begin to bring these, you know, uh, events to pass, as they manifest and bring these things online, well, hey, we have a greater promise. We have a great, hey, man, we was reading it in, hey, has any ever trusted in the Lord and been confounded? And the answer is no. So what do we understand? This is why we fear Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and not man. And this is Daniel 12:1, and it reads, at that time shall Michael is one of the archangels, stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. So a distinction is going to be made. All of these people running around, with that, the Lord did away with his people, and now we all are, we're spiritual Israel. Well, hey, a distinction is going to be made. He's going to stand for the children of thy people. Hey, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. But you people aren't going to get it till you get it. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. The elect, the elect, the elect, the elect. Those are the only ones who are going to receive the salvation and be removed from this plane in order to not receive of the destruction of Babylon. Not going to be able to be on this planet when that final destruction takes place. You know. This is why the prophets wrote this as he wrote it. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. And they sang the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. So that sea of glass, that's going to be, that's looking through the floor of the chariot. watching Babylon burn, watching that lake of fire. You know, that's the only way you're going to be able to observe that and survive. And we pray we're of that number, you know, because this thing is about to manifest itself. All of these things that Yahweh Bahashem Shai declared are going to come true, you know. You know, everything that the Most High has declared is going to make itself manifest, and there's nothing no one can do. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to do jack squat to change anything that He said. You know, hey, the Most High's words are action words. You know, it says this is Isaiah 55:11, 55:10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So, hey, again, if it is written, then it's going to be made manifest. There's nothing that's going to not come to pass. You know, but again, and I like to, you know, bring these lessons with that, you know, hey, that air of hope. As the hopeful elect, you know, we have hope. You know, we have hope. This is Isaiah 59:19. And it says, so shall they fear the name. We ain't got the name. We don't know the name. Hey, so shall they fear the name. Don't nobody fear cheesy rice. You know, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood,
I'm going to take you up to 120%. Copy that, sir. On my mark. Stand by. 3, 2, 1, mark.
when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall lift up a standard against him. And, well, you know what we have to do. Isaiah 59.
Strong's H 5127. Noose. Noose.
Noose. And we understand there's error in the pronunciations, some according to different words, but hey, gonna choke you out, Esau. Yeah. This is to flee, escape, to flee, to escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly, to the attack on horseback, to drive at, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause, to disappear, hide. So, hey, we know that we're going to have a protection, you know, if we be a part of that elect, if we're that elect and that trust, the trust is going to be there already. You know what I mean? And a lot of what we're doing now is building that trust because of what's coming, because of the things that are about to be made manifest. You know, that standard is going to be lifted up, and we're going to have protection. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgressions in Jacob, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, so hey, despite everything that we're seeing, we know that the Most High has a plan, and His plan is greater than their plan, and His ways are greater than their ways. So, man, hey, what is the conclusion? What is the end? What is your responsibility in this, Israelite man? Well, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man." So with that, I pray that you were edified. I hope this lesson didn't go too long. And as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory in closing to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the bishops, the men of great millstone. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the 144,000, the hopeful elect, and the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. To you, I say once again, Shalom.